The team of nurses and doctors who care for the tiniest and most critical patients in Louisville.
This is a journey nearly 24 years in the making for Lindsay Brock, and it's no coincidence where she landed this job. Brooke Ash and photojournalist Jessica Farley share the impact decades-old memories had on her career choice.
Oh, Miss Girl.
For Lindsay Brock,
It's more than just a job. I care a lot.
it's hard not to when you're caring for little ones like 5-day-old Lila.
I go home and I wonder how they're doing.
It's only Brock's second week on the job, but she's no stranger to this hospital.
I was born here.
Almost 24 years ago to the day, her parents, April and Johnny, arrived at Norton Women's and Children's.
I had Lindsay when I was 33 weeks pregnant.
When she was born, she was handed to a respiratory therapist, which handed her to me and said, go show her off.
They brought her to me and I'm like, no, something's wrong. She's not breathing right.
The doctor heard the same thing. Off they went. Off they went to the NICU. I had the old-fashioned big camcorder we borrowed from her dad, and we took like 30 seconds worth of film because everything just turned bad, and I just hit the off button and sat down.
We knew that she had acute respiratory failure, but we didn't know why. And they knew her lungs were underdeveloped.
And at first it was like she needed some oxygen, and it just progressively got worse little by little.
She had a couple holes in her heart.
I needed to hear she was going to live, but we didn't hear that for a long time.
On February the 5th, she just got too much out of control for the doctors here and said they needed to send her downtown. I'm so sorry.
They had sent me down to get ECMO, and then a miracle happened in transport, and I didn't need it when I got there.
She spent more than a month in the NICU.
This hospital was such a blessing to us.
The work they do is pretty amazing. They leave no stone unturned.
We can name those doctors by name at this point in time. They saved her life, and I'm very grateful for them and for this hospital.
Putting Lindsay on a path
I feel like it was meant to be.
to do the same for others.
For her to be taking care of these babies after she's been here, it makes me such a proud mom.
Whenever I care for my patients, I make sure I do everything to the most because someone did it for me at one point. Being there for parents in their worst moment is something that I take pride in because when you need someone, you need somebody.
This hospital was such a blessing to us. They took pictures. We didn't know what those pictures would mean, but how important they are today and to Lindsay. And I encourage her to be that nurse. Take care of your parents too while you take care of that baby. You may not know what to say or do at that time, but you never know how that will leave them and where it will take them.
With photojournalist Jessica Farley, Brooke Ash, WHAS 11 on your side.
Well, you can certainly see why it's more than just a job to her, as she said at the beginning. Such special people in the NICU.
And I love that she has her parents' memories too. It probably really helps her when she's working with parents and comforting them. Just hearing how her parents felt in those moments.
That's right, the reminders carry her through.
Oh, what an incredible story by Brooke and Farley there.
Very good, very nice. Well,